Hi everyone. I wanted to talk to you about nutrition today. I think it's a very important part of our health, and I don't think it's addressed enough. So I wanted to talk about that today. As a nurse practitioner, I often see clients that haven't had proper nutrition, and I see the end result of that with chronic diseases and problems with joints and pain. I often treat the elderly, and so I see this, and it makes me sad because they weren't doing the proper things to be preventive in their younger years. So I wanted to go over a couple things, and I wanted to address what we can possibly do to help our nutrition. So a couple facts. According to the CDC, 95% of American adults do not get the recommended dietary allowance of vitamin D, E, and other vitamins. And about half of American adults also are deficient in magnesium, vitamin A, calcium, and vitamin C. Now, 95%, let's think about that, 95% of American adults are deficient. I don't know about you, but I know that I'm probably in that 95%. You're going to have to be eating a lot of whole foods and other things to make up for those vitamins. And most of the population, as we can see, is not doing that. The Western diet is high in processed foods, and that's leading us to deficiencies. There was a physician study done, which was a randomized, double-blinded, placebo-controlled trial involving 15,000 participants over 14 years. And it showed those committed to a daily supplementation had fewer nutrient deficiencies and negative health markers. So I think that's important to note that we need to have that proper nutrition. It's hard to get with the foods and stuff that are around us, and also for financial reasons. Healthy foods are much more expensive, and junk foods are less. So let's talk about some things. So one of the things that I like to think about in regards to our nutrition and our bodies is the analogy of our bodies as being a house. A house that we need to take care of. It's our home. It's the only home that you'll always and ever have. You're never going to move out of it. You're always going to be with it. And so we need to think of setting a great foundation for our bodies and building upon that foundation. So setting that foundation is our nutrition, and then the other things that we do on top of that is building the walls and all the stuff that goes in it. So a couple things. A lot of you know that I am a big advocate for Doterra. Doterra has done many things with other countries and their harvesting and stuff that I'm very proud to be a part of. Their new healthcare initiative is very exciting as well. And to get everybody healthcare, it's important. And so the reason why I decided to talk about Doterra today and nutrition in regards to Doterra, and not a lot of people think of them as just an essential oil company, which they are an essential oil company, but they also have other products. And one of their products is their nutritional lifelong vitality pack. And it comes like this, looks like this. And the reason why Doterra is it's their number one product that they sell. You think, oh, it must be one of their oils. No, it's the supplementations because they're that good. Other supplements are made of chemicals and synthetics, and those cannot be absorbed. You're not able to absorb those. So a lot of times, sometimes you'll take a vitamin or a supplement, and then you'll see it when you go to the bathroom. Have you ever had a supplement and the water turns a different color? And so sometimes that's that chemicals and those synthetics. What I also like about their supplements is that there's essential oils and they're inclusive in the supplements and add additional health benefits. They're sourced ingredients by Doterra, and we talk a lot about sourcing with Doterra and knowing where you're getting your nutrition from and where the essential oils are being harvested from. And they use co-impact sourcing. So they're impacting the communities around them, building schools, building water lines, doing all kinds of things for the people that are harvesting these plants for us. Doterra also tests for purity. And I think that's important because you want to know that what you're putting in your body is of the utmost purity each and every time you take it. I want to know that this capsule that I take, each time I take it, I have the same exact ingredients in them. And a couple years ago, there was a study done on multiple different vitamins that were on the shelves at our general stores. I think some GNCs or Target, some grocery stores or something like that. And they found that a lot of those vitamins didn't even have the ingredients that they said was in there. So that's important to note. So that's one of the reasons why I like these supplements is I know they're pure and I can actually look and find out where they've been sourced. And the other thing is, at first, when I first started trying them, I wasn't quite sure. I have to say I was a skeptic. I'm like, what? A couple vitamins is going to help me feel better? And so what Doterra has done is give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. They don't work for you, send them back. Let me just say I never sent them back, and I know few people that do because they help and they work. So let me go over each one of the supplements for you real quick. So the first one is one of my favorites. It's called Alpha CRS, and it contains, I'll hold that up for a minute and let's just see it here. So the Alpha CRS contains polyphenols, cellular energy blend, and have very powerful antioxidants in it. It's very important to get our antioxidants and get a lot of them because we're exposed constantly to oxidative stress and free radicals. And so it's important to be able to get those antioxidants to protect us also from free radicals. The Alpha CRS contains polyphenols such as grapeseed oil, pomegranate fruit extract, turmeric, and resveratrol. It also contains potent levels of metabolic factors of cellular energy. So the Alpha CRS is what in their vitamins gives us some energy. And it's not the fake energy, caffeine, and things you get from energy drinks. But it does include CoQ10, alpha lipoic acid, and L-carnitine. The next vitamin bottle is the E-omegas. And one thing to note about these vitamins is they do come in a vegan formula. So when I talk about the E-omegas, that contain omega-3 fatty acids that help support healthy joints, cardiovascular system, brain health, and immune function. The sources of omegas that can be found in these are from marine, plant, and land omegas. So you're getting your omegas from marine life, like fish oil. You're also getting it from plants above and below ground. So I think that's important because you can get your omegas from many different ways. So when I talk about there's a vegan formulation in there so that you wouldn't get the marine, but you get it from other sources. The E-omega also contains essential oils like frankincense that repairs and corrects bad DNA in the cells, and clove, which is one of our highest antioxidants that you can take. So that's important to know. Not only are we getting the antioxidants in the Alpha CRS and getting the energy formulation in there as well, but we're also getting antioxidants in our E-omega that has the 3 omegas in it, sources of omega in it. And then it's also coated in peppermint essential oil, so there isn't a fishy aftertaste. So that's one of the things people are like, I don't like to take omega fatty acid supplements because I always have that fishy taste or I burp it afterwards. So in this case, we don't have that because they coated it with peppermint essential oil. Also, in the vegan formula, the essential fatty acids are from algae and plant-based sources, like I said. And all the capsules for both are vegetarian capsules. Next is our Microplex VMP, and that's kind of like our multivitamin because it has whole foods in it. Whole food vitamins that assimilate well in the body so that you can absorb the nutrients. It has a balanced blend of essential vitamins, so we get our A, C, E, and has an energy complex of B in there, and multiple forms of D. So when we think about getting our Ds, like I had talked to you before about the deficiency of vitamin D in our population, we're getting multiple sources of vitamin D, not just one, but more than one. And that's important because we absorb that through our bones, and it helps us to be stronger and also with our mood. It also has a balanced blend of essential minerals: calcium, iron, iodine, magnesium, zinc, and others. And then another thing to note is a lot of people say, you know, I can't take multivitamins, they upset my stomach. Well, Doterra's fixed that as well. They've included a tummy tamer in there, tummy tamer blend, so that it helps you digest it and also not get that upset stomach. So that's very important to note. And so I've gone over all 3 supplements, and I take all 3 of them daily. I think it's important to get that proper nutrition. Again, I ask you to try them. 30-day money-back guarantee. What do you got to lose? You can send, even if you go through the whole bottle and you're like, I didn't see a difference, you can send them back empty. No big deal. But I can tell you from experience, I started taking them and I got into a bit of a stressful time in my life and I stopped taking them, and I saw a difference in my health. And part of it was, one, I was under stress, but secondly, I was getting sick all the time. And I hadn't been sick for years because I was taking the vitamins. And then all of a sudden I started getting sick, and I remembered, oh my gosh, because I kept thinking, what am I doing differently? And it was, I had stopped taking the vitamins. So I started taking the vitamins again, and all the germs my kids were bringing home from school and all the germs that I'm exposed from for my patients, it was like a shield. The vitamins were a shield and were helping me. So taking those back again, I have been doing great. And those that I know that take them feel wonderful on them. So I encourage you to try them and learn more about them. And I just wanted to say thank you so much, and be good to your bodies. Have a great day. Bye.